Queen T was one of four queens in the pharaoh's golden parade. Who was she, and how important was she? Tyie was the great royal wife of the ancient Egyptian Amenhotep III. Her son Akhenaten was one of the biggest causes of scandal during the pharaoh's time in Egypt. She was also a grandmother of Tutankhamun and sister of Ai. She was one of the most influential women of ancient Egypt. Her name had been forgotten for centuries. Tyie, known also as Tyie, is believed to have lived from about 1398 BC to 1338. The story of her life is mysterious, as all the people who lived in this period. The world she lived in collapsed with the capital city of her son Akhenaten, Amarna. According to ancient inscriptions, Tyie is a daughter of Yuya and Tuya, and sister of Pharaoh Ai. Some Egyptologists say that there is no link between Ai and Tyie, but the position of her brother seems to be a proof. He was the second prophet of Amun and inherited most of the titles of Yuya. Apart from this, there is no other reason for the high position of Ai in the royal court. He was most likely related to Yuya, Tuya, and Tyie. When in 1898, Victor Loretin discovered a chamber with hidden mummies, he saw a woman with beautiful long hair. It was unusual to see such a beautiful face and so well preserved hair on a mummy. In 2010, DNA tested by the team of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, the National Geographic Society, and Siemens confirmed the pretty elder lady discovered was Queen Tyie. The research also confirmed that the woman was Tutankhamun's grandmother, Akhenaten's mother. The mummy was discovered enwrapped. It had been very badly damaged by thieves who had entered the tomb. Perhaps in ancient times, the whole front of the abdomen and part of the thorax were damaged. She was discovered and described by the researcher G. E. Smith as a middle-aged woman whose right arm was extended vertically at the side of the palm of the right hand, placed upon the right thigh, but the left arm was crossed over the chest, and she was holding it something at the time when she was buried. This was the first suggestion that she could have been a queen. Her teeth and hair were well preserved. However, the mummy had been wrapped in KV35 with almost no goods, and even without the attempt to rewrap her. She was perhaps originally buried in Amarna, in Akhenaten's royal tomb. Akhenaten and Maketaten were buried next to her. The gilded burial shrine where Tyie appears with Akhenaten was discovered in the tomb KV559, but her shafts were discovered in WV22 tomb, the one which belongs to Amenhotep III. A wise advisor and confidant, Tyie is believed to have been an advisor of both Amenhotep III and Akhenaten. Her position on their courts was strong. She was married to Amenhotep during his second year of reign. They were both children, but they spent their whole lives together. Tyie appears in history as a smart advisor and the most important woman in Amenhotep's court. who also became an important person during the reign of her son. Amenhotep and Tyie had a few children, but it is unknown how many of their children survived childhood. She had at least two sons, with the pharaoh as well. The first one was Thutmose, the high priest of Ptah, and the second was born as Amenhotep IV, but he is known in history as the king who created a revolution, Akhenaten. Amenhotep was a sporty man who lived an outdoor life and who was lucky to have a wife who followed him. Their court was rich, and during Tyie's lifetime, Egypt looked much like a building site. It is believed that the couple had a good relationship based on much stronger links than simply sharing children. Tyie had a good education, one worthy of a king. She appeared to be her husband's advisor and confidant. She was one of very few people who was trusted by Amenhotep III. Resources shows that she was intelligent, wise, self-confident, and powerful. She played an active role in the politics of Egypt, foreign relationship. She is the first known Egyptian queen whose name appeared in official acts. Tyie was worshipped as the goddess Hathor in the temple of Sidenia, Nubia. There were plenty of shrines dedicated to her. There was also an artificial lake built for her in the 12th year of Amenhotep's reign. When Amenhotep died after 39 years of his reign, Tyie arranged his burial in the Valley of the Kings, in a tomb known nowadays as WV22. Tyie died perhaps during the 12th year of Akhenaten's reign. It is believed that she could have died due to an epidemic. At the same time, many other people of her times disappeared from the pages of history. Queen Tyie, whose husband Amenhotep III may have been deposited to her right in the broken statue. When she died, she was around 50 years old. Soon after her death, Akhenaten lost his authority, and his city began to lose power. This period in history still holds many secrets, but it seems to be sure that Tyie was an important part of the court. The death of Tyie could be seen as a mark of the end of the magnificence of the 18th dynasty.